Coach Lance. We're back here again to work on some float serving. Float serving is probably my favorite. So we're gonna go through it step-by-step process from the footwork to the toss. So the first thing we have to do is decide from the volleyball end line where we're gonna start our float serve. When we float serve, the most important thing is to optimize it. When I say optimize, I mean you shouldn't be jumping here and landing here. When we're jump floating, we want to make sure, or jump serving, meaning topspin, we want to make sure we jump right in front of the line, land inside the court. That's going to allow the opponent the least amount of time to read the ball. That's our goal. Put a lot of power, a lot of speed on the ball, get them out of system, get that ball back over the net for us to run a free ball and score the point. Now, I'm looking at the end line. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and see where I'm at towards the end line. My patented volleyball serve routine. I always turn the molten upside down. After I do that, I'm looking out to the court. I'm seeing who's my weakest link, maybe a seam, but every single time when you go back to serve, you have to have strategy. You have to. If you're serving aimlessly, your opponent's going to beat you. When it comes to the steps, we want to make sure after we do our dribble, I'm going to start with my left foot forward. I always do a drop bounce, so I'll drop. That's something I like to do. You do not have to do it. You're going to see me step with my right. I'm going to then follow with my left and toss at the same time. You want to make sure, we want to make sure when we're tossing, that ball is on the center of our chest or to our right. Left-handers, same thing. You want to make sure it's on your left hand. When we toss our float serve, toss with two hands. Let's put it all together. You should record yourself when you serve. If you record yourself when you serve, you'll see where you jump. If I'm jumping here and landing here, that means I have to scoot up where I initially start. So you guys are going to see where I'm landing, where I'm jumping, and from where I landed. You'll see me start back from here. Watch where I land. Now the other thing, I start with two hands when I toss, but then I single out my left one. My left arm goes up, my right arm goes back to make contact with the ball. Now watch when I scoot up. I'm not maximizing my jump, so I either have to have a very flat jump to land further in, or I need to practice some more to maximize the height of my jump so I can hit that ball at a downward angle. Also, hand placement on the ball. We want to make sure we're striking the ball flat. To make it float, you need to hit it more with the bottom of the base of your hand. The bottom, not up top, not on the palms. Of course, you still need to get the top of your palm on the ball because that's going to allow you to get your control. this guy right here. No matter what type of swinging you're doing, if your thumb's not around the ball, there's a good chance you're not gonna be able to move the ball in the direction you like. Guys, when we serve, we wanna make sure our hand is tight so we have a good contact. That's gonna also create a tight wrist, tight forearm, all right? If you see yourself missing your serve and you're stopping here, that's why. You need to follow through, get that hand in front of you. Watch this next serve. I'll make sure that hand is right in front of me. So I'll show the first one where I stop. It went nice and short. The reason why it went over is because I was moving very fast. I created that momentum. I'm telling you, I barely swung on that. I'm surprised it went over. The next one, I'm going to push all the way through my arm swing, meaning my service swing, and I'm gonna go for the 5-6 seam end line. Also, when we're serving, we really want to see the antenna right there. We see the top of the tape, then you have the first white, then the red, then the white. From that white to the tape, that's exactly where we want to put that ball. We want to make sure it's low to the tape, decreasing the amount of time that the opponent has to actually play the ball. One of the things you'll even see me do is sometimes I'm actually used to jumping maybe a foot away from the end line and landing inside. I actually should try and get better and jump about 3 to 4 inches before the line so I can land further in the court.